What's up, guys? So in this boss battle, which is my most hated, we're going to be fighting Elektricitie in episode 24 and 25 on hard mode in Gravity Rush 2. In episode 24 you play as Raven, in episode 25 you play as Cat. So the boss, we already know where it is. Just follow the, go to the designated target. Use your Dark Talon. The Dark Talon is pretty much like a gravity kick, but you just keep pressing square to consecutively use it. And it builds up meter very quickly too as well on Elektricitie, so I do like that. And then to attack the boss during this part, you're just going to hold circle, you're going to summon the blue balls, and you're just going to use those balls to attack the boss, at least for this part. And you can get some pretty good damage off. And then of course, like I said, when you're low on the red bar, you just use your Dark Talon and you can build it up super quick. So as you saw there, that was actually pretty damn good. And then she's going to, pretty soon she's going to summon her force field. So you'll see a force field around her. You'll see kind of, like electricity popping out around her. And that pretty much means that you can't hit her, you can't throw anything at her, she won't take any damage. She's pretty much impervious to everything. So what you do is, well, not this part because you don't need to do it right now, but there's a missile down on the bottom of the stage. There's like 5 or 6 missiles. There's a lot of missiles down there. You just make sure you use your stasis field. You throw the missile at her, and then you'll get rid of the force field, and then you'll be able to hit her normally again. So that's pretty much what you're gonna do in the second part here. But this part you could just wait till it goes away. They'll tell you. See, the field surrounding her is gone, so you can attack her normally. And then they tell you, hey, there's missiles down at the bottom. And they pretty much tell you, hey, grab the missile like I told you guys. And that's how you do the damage. But right now you can just do it like I told you. Just hit her with the blue balls and build up meter with her blood talon. So now we're just going to do the same thing like I told you guys earlier. So now we'll have to use the missiles for this fight. And then I'll show you guys pretty much how that works. So I am low on meter, so I'm just going to use the blood talon to build it up. So as you can see, that builds it up very quickly. So summon the blue balls, throw it at her, do some damage, and then just keep this up throughout the whole battle. So now the force field is back. So now, like I said, you're going to fall all the way down. You're going to find the missiles. You should easily be able to spot them fairly quickly. Just find the missile, and then you're just going to use the stasis field. And then, of course, make sure when you pick it up, make sure you actually don't throw it, near obstacles like trees and shit, because that shit will blow up and do a good amount of damage on you. So just bring it with you, make sure you get a little close to her, and then just start throwing all this shit at her. You'll do some nice damage, and then, like I said, you'll be able to attack her normally. So you're gonna keep this up for quite a while. Battle takes a little bit because, like I said, the boss is very annoying. With Raven, it's not that bad. With Cat, you'll see why it's annoying. So that was the second part. Now we're on to the third part. So now you're going to be in Phoenix mode. All you're going to do is just get some damage off here very quickly. You're not going to be able to kill her because she's going to use her force field. Once she uses her force field, then that's when you're just going to you're going to cancel the Phoenix and just go down to the bottom of the stage and just throw shit at her with a stasis field. So now she's in her force field. Just don't even bother hitting her anymore. Find a missile as quickly as you can so you can get rid of her force field. And then once you do that, just pick up objects that are on the ground. You should be able to, there's all kinds of stuff down there. And then just try to kill her as fast as you can after you do that. You'll be able to do some nice damage on her, of course. And then you just want to finish her off, whether you want to use your stasis field and grab objects, or just use your blue balls, whichever you prefer. So just gonna finish her off here, just going to throw more stuff at her, and there you have it, she is gone. So now we're gonna do the same thing for Cat, so moving on. Alright, so the first phase when fighting Elektricitie with Cat is actually easy. You're already in Panther mode. All you're going to do is just hit her duplicates as much as you can. I usually do like 3 to 4 hits and then back away because usually she tries to shock me. So I just go to different ones after that. You're going to do this for a little bit and then I'll let you know what to do in phase 2. So it's not that bad. As long as you don't hit her consecutively, you won't die. So you should be good. You'll take a little bit of damage here and there, but you shouldn't die. So she says, I will stop you, and then you just use her super move. So now moving on to part 2. So for part 2 is going to be a little different. Alright, so for part 2, this part, what you're going to do is you're going to get near objects that are taller than you so you don't get thunder shocked. And if you're not near objects, what's going to happen is you're going to get hit. But if you hide behind this building, you could prevent yourself from getting hit. But if the duplicates get on the side of the building, they can hit you. So it kind of works and it kind of doesn't. But when I recorded this video, for some reason, my little method did not work. But about maybe 6 out of the 7 times that I did it, it actually worked pretty effectively. So give this a try if you guys are having trouble during part 2, because you can't actually hit the boss anyway, so you pretty much have to, you know, run away from her and try to avoid her thunder shocks. But I tried this, it worked for a little bit, and if it doesn't, you have to find, you know, other ways to avoid the boss. But like I said, the majority of what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to find bigger objects that are taller than you and pretty much let the boss shock the objects. So you're going to be doing this for a few minutes, and then eventually there'll be a cutscene that comes up and you'll move on to part 3. Alright guys, so now for the most annoying part. So during this part, you find out which one the real one is. It's going to be like a greenish color. So that's the real electrocyte that you're going to kill. For phase 3, you're going to do your best to try to fight on the ground. It's going to be difficult at times trying to get the true electrocyte, near the ground, because you don't want to fight it in the air. You're just going to die super quick. I tried so many times, and of course, if you need to be near objects, bigger objects, it's going to be hard for you to even try to fight it in the air. So best thing to do, get objects on the ground here, get the missile of course, and then just do your best to try to lure her down at the bottom. If you try to throw items at her and if she's too high, they won't reach her. So let that be a FYI for you guys. Just giving you guys a warning there. So Electricite is kind of at a good spot, so getting some nice damage here. And then of course you want to keep running around so you don't get thundershock. Just stand near trees, tables, whatever. Just lights, just anything that's taller than you. That's going to pretty much, the thunder's going to hit that instead of you. So, and I'm not sure either. Lunar mode style may work as well, like your super for lunar mode. I haven't tried it, but usually when you use your super, you have objects already, so you can just throw objects. But I've never tried it. But if you guys are feeling brave, I would say give it a try, because that might actually be a lot faster than my method. So doing a pretty good job here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to kick her 5 times. Don't tell me how the hell that worked. Usually when I kick, she'll normally use her force field, but I got real lucky and I was able to finish her off. So thanks for watching, guys. I will see you guys later.